Good evening, everybody. Welcome back to Shenandoah High School Rex Roth Court. TJ Young alongside my tag team partner, Aaron Burdorf. Coach, Phillies get the start tonight. Mustangs will be later. Phillies looking to even up their record at 3-3 tonight. Currently 2-3, but coming off a big win against Red Oak. Should be a fun matchup against Sidney.
Yeah, step out of the conference here right before Christmas break, and against a little bit smaller school in Sidney, but should be a good one for the Phillies here.
And the tip is won by Shenandoah. A little bit of a different lineup than the last time we were on air. Chloe Denton in the lineup replacing Lexi Shabam in the starter's role, but beyond that, it's everyone else. And Denton right away, bang, three-pointer and an early start and a good start for Shenandoah. And here comes
ball movement.
Yeah, here comes that 2-1-2 press. Shenandoah will like to run. They'll run that. They'll run a 1-2-1-1, and now they'll fall back in a kind of a man-to-man matchup type of a situation. Addison Foster has the ball, gets it over to Lauren Inman, kicks it into the corner to Bobby Mills. Mills picks up her dribble on the baseline and knocks it off of Green's foot. It'll stay with Sidney with 7 to shoot, Coach.
Yeah. Phillies start off with good ball movement on the offensive end, and then trap out of the press, and then fall back into man. Now they're going to play zone.
Zone on the inbound. Actually, I kind of like that. There's your 5-second call. So you threw him for a loop. Addison Foster, a freshman, couldn't find anybody to get the ball to, and it's a turnover. And those are the kind of turnovers we like. And a little bit of a tempo press here for Sidney as well, but Shenandoah breaks that easily into the front court. Green has it on the baseline, gets it to Denton, and she'll go to the line as she's fouled by Lily Peters. Somebody to keep an eye on for Sidney, leading them in scoring by a wide margin, about 14 points a game.
Yeah, senior captain for them, somebody that's been in the lineup for the last couple of years for Sidney, somebody that they lean heavily on.
So Denton to the line to shoot a pair. First one up and good, so Chloe Denton 4, Sidney 0, 55 seconds into the ballgame. Second one up and nothing but net, so 5-0 early. And again, back into the full court pressure. Sidney has the ball picked up by Mills. Mills back to Foster. And just getting it over the timeline. I like the shot clocks there because they can tell when 10 seconds goes past. Doubling the ball. Foster really nowhere to go.
5 count at all.
And she went over and back, and no call. And to the beneficiary is Caroline Rogers. She'll get the steal instead of a turnover and a dead ball. We have a whistle. A lot of stuff going on there, Coach. Your thoughts on that little chaos that just happened near the timeline?
Well, one we had trapped her for a long time,
yes,
and there was no 5-second count being made. Then she did step over the midcourt line, but Rogers kept playing and got the steal and the layup.
So again, here's your pressure for Shenandoah. Mills tries to get it in, and it gets stolen away by Denton. Denton in for 2, and a quick timeout by Coach Grudel and the Sidney Cowgirls. So we're going to step aside, take a 30-second break. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
United Group Insurance. People you know and people you trust. Because we are local in Southwest Iowa with offices in Red Oak, Atlantic, Griswold, and Shenandoah. Our team of agents will find the perfect policy for your needs from the wide variety of carriers that we work with. We offer policies for home, auto, life, farm, health, and commercial with vast experience in both hail and crop insurance. Learn more at unitedgroupins.com today.
And we are back here in Shenandoah. Half-court defense is the look for Shenandoah coming out of the timeout. 6:20 to go. 6:20 to go in the opening quarter. Rogers guarding the ball. Foster looking for somewhere to go. Can't go anywhere. Good defense by Rogers, as is typical for the seniors. Very good defender. The ball will stay with Sidney with 22 to shoot. Sidney again having trouble getting it in. They do get the ball into Lauren Inman. Inman has it on the left side. Tries to go over the top to Peters. Ball's rolling around on the ground, and that's going to be a travel. Good call by the baseline official. Probably not his call, but it was the right call. Foster on the ground with her knee and then came up. That's a turnover.
Yeah, can't do that.
So again, a pressure from Sidney, and nearly a steal right there on a little bit of a sloppy pass there from Stevens, but good job by Burdorf to corral it. Falling into a 2-3 zone, which is pretty customary with corner conference schools. A lot of 2-3 zones out of there. Denton on the drive, nothing there. It's going to be off of Sidney. That's going to be off of Mills. It'll stay with Shenandoah.
Yeah, probably should get a shot clock reset, but
yeah, it did hit the rim.
It did hit the rim, so we should get a reset, but we're not going to. They're going to talk about it.
Well, I guess we got to score in 14 seconds or less.
Yep, I guess, which we will.
And easy pickings there for Lene Green. Her first bucket of the night coming into tonight as Shenandoah's leading scorer. We mentioned Peters for Sidney, and that's the matchup that we see here. Peters getting guarded by Green. Good drive by Peters, but Green corrals the rebound and gets it out to Stevens. Stevens, little sidestep and scoops it in. Not much resistance there from Foster. She didn't want to commit a foul.
Yeah, kind of just turned, and Cassidy did a really good job of stepping through and getting the ball up on the rim.
So 13-0 is the score. Shenandoah out on top big here early as Edmond has the ball between the circles, gets it to Mills on the left wing. Peters trying to drive, dribbles. Edmond shoots from the wing. That's off the heel. Rebound by Stevens on the backside. Friend of the program. And Denton gets it into Green. No foul either way or a travel, but we'll get the point and we'll move on. 2 points or 2 buckets for Green in back-to-back possessions. Foster just getting absolutely hounded up there. Probably was a 10-second call, but they didn't call it, but they do get Rogers for a foul, so maybe backing off here the rest of the quarter. That's a tough one.
It is. She's been all over for, 2.5, 3 minutes here, and then she gets called for a little ticky-tack touch foul.
And Abigail Martin checks in. Kylie Fouch checks in. Lexi Shabam checks in. So everyone out except for Rogers and Green. And Inman got away with a walk, getting guarded by Fouch. Good help by Green. Rebound by Martin on the backside. Friend of the program. Now those backside rebounds. Shabam, nobody guarding Shabam, nobody guarding Fouch, nobody guarding Rogers, and Rogers can't get it, but there's Martin back up and in. Another timeout for Sidney, and it's going to be a 30-second timeout again, so we'll take it with him. We'll be back in 30 seconds. Phillies up big in quarter number 1. All the time. I don't know what they're doing. We're back here in Shenandoah, 17-0 here. Sidney will have the ball. We're just halfway through the first quarter. That's been all Shenandoah so far.
All Shenandoah, yeah. Sidney only has, by my count, 3 shots in the game through 4 minutes, and Shenandoah has 17 points. Agreed.
So Addison Foster with the ball at the top gets the ball to Addison Jamison, who just checked into the game. Peters has the ball on the left elbow. One dribble drive. She puts it up, gets fouled by Kylie Fouch. Got to move your feet there. Got to move your feet. Guards should not get blown by posts. That should not happen.
No.
Sorry.
Yeah.
I know it's 17-0, but those are things, when you go back and watch film, right? Those are things you get to pick on, right? As a former coach, right?
Yeah, and I'm not sure if we were in man or zone there. It was it looked like some people were man and some people were in zone. There was a lot of space.
It was a halvesy.
Yeah.
It was a halvesy. Either way, Peters to the line. Missed the first, trying to get the second, and it is good. So Sidney on the board. And they're going to get back up into that 1-2-2, kind of a half-court tempo press here. Looking for a trap, not going to get it. Green going baseline. Nice pass to Shabam. Shabam up off the back iron, and rebound by Peters. Again, it's a missed shot, and that's fine. You'll take it. It's a good possession. You get a good 8-foot shot right there. You'll take it.
Yeah, running out and trying to get an easy bucket on as you break the press.
So now Mills has the ball between the circles. Now you got a little bit of a zone here for Shenandoah, that kind of that matchup zone. 3 in the corner, missed by Foster, rebound by Green. That was one of those I'm just taller than everybody rebounds. Rogers on the drive, and that was an awful call.
That's one of those calls.
That was just a terrible call.
That's one of the calls. If you watch like college basketball, the official like puts his 2 hands, palms up, and goes get up type of thing.
Yeah.
Or definitely.
I don't even know if there was any contact.
Yeah.
But it's a good job by Mills to sell it. Good job by Mills to sell it.
Yeah.
And we'll move on.
Then we called it on 22, who was the one who actually drew the charge. The foul was actually on number 14.
Yes. So Rogers will come out with 2 fouls. I would assume foul trouble, just the way the game's gone so far through the first 5 minutes, may not become a problem. But still don't want to have one of your better players sitting on the bench for long stretches of time.
Right.
So Mills now has the ball between the circles, gets the ball screen, had a shot, passed it up, and Camden Hayes tried to get it into Jamison, and that's going to get stolen away by Lene Green. Green just takes it all the way in, little resistance, but can't get it to go down. And the ball stolen away by Martin. Good job by Martin not to give up right there. And Fouch missed the first one, got blocked on the second one, but Martin cleans up the trash. That's kind of an Abigail Martin possession right there.
Yeah, good job by her, giving good effort, getting in there and sticking her nose in it,
sticking her face in the fan.
Yeah, getting it after it.
So again, a ball screen here, and rejected the ball screen. So now Hayes has it, gets it to Mills in the corner, trying to get it to Peters. Good job of defense until we have a jump ball, and that'll stay with Sidney. They're really trying to get the ball to Peters, which is understandable, right? You're trying to get the ball to the kid that scores the most, but they're just really having a tough time getting her the ball with Lene Green Gardner. And now she's going out, so maybe we'll see if that changes. Okay, well, there you go. Changed right away. Martin was guarding Peters, and Peters gets the easy deuce, and it's 19-3. As Stevens gets it to Shabam to Berdorf, who just checked back in. And they're going to have another jump ball. It's going to now stay with Shenandoah. So Green taking a break, Rogers taking a break, and Berdorf and Martin in there as your 4-5 there. Stevens got the ball in. Gets the ball back from Shabam, looks to drive middle, tries to step through and walked. It's the over penetration, right? It's the overdrive.
Yeah,
just kick it out, right?
Got a little bit too deep and then ran into a defender and kind of got knocked off balance and falls into a travel.
So turnover by Shenandoah, 19-3, the Phillies lead, just under 2 minutes to go in the quarter. And Jamison gets the ball between the circles, gets it to Foster on the left wing. Nadia Mount, transfer portal addition for Sidney, came over from Glenwood. Gets it to Peters, and she's rejected by Berdorf. That counts. And Fouch going up, and Fouch, little resistance, and one. Probably want to change how you do that, because that's the second time that Foster's done it. They called a charge?
They did. They wiped it off, called the charge. He obviously doesn't watch college basketball where they've pretty much eliminated the charge call altogether.
I don't even understand that. She was running with her arms up in the opposite direction of where the ball handler was going.
Yeah.
Anyways.
Yeah.
I digress.
You'll want to watch that on replay. And
I don't think you'll want to watch that.
Yeah.
Chloe Denton checks back into the game for Cassidy Stevens. 19-3. Shabam guarding Foster, and now Foster has it now. Jamison has it between the circles. And 3 seconds is the call. So, again, really just trying to get it into Peters, and whether Green's in there or it's the 2 in there right now, they're doing a good job of just kind of squeezing it in half court. It's just not getting in there.
Yeah. Peters was really working hard that possession, really trying to rut Berdorf all the way up the lane. And just never able to find a way to throw it over the top to her.
Fouch 3 on the wing, and it's good. Rattled around and down. She says, call a charge on that one. They might. I better be quiet.
Yeah.
So now we're at 40 seconds to go in the quarter, 22-3 Shenandoah. And some friendly fire there. Shabam and Burdorf ran into each other. If it was just one of them, they probably would have got a steal.
Yeah.
Again, trying to force the ball inside to Peters.
Yeah, so Peters is getting warned down on the baseline about how rough she's trying to post up. Probably going to get an offensive foul one of these times.
So 10 seconds now on the shot clock. And Foster got away with a walk, picked up her dribble. Jamison looking for somewhere to go, gets it to Foster. Foster on the drive, and it's good. Now 10 seconds to go. Inadvertent horn there.
That was the end of the shot clock. It went off right after she shot it.
Denton shoots, misses, rebound by Shabam. She puts it up, no good. Burdorf with the rebound. A lot of things happened in the last 5 seconds, but didn't matter. 22-5 at the end of the quarter. Phillies on top. We've got a lot of things to discuss, I think, when we come back. Stay tuned.
Pella Corporation in Shenandoah is growing. Pella is a family-owned company and has a strong heritage that started in 1925. Pella offers a strong benefit package, competitive wages, quarterly bonuses, profit sharing, and more. Pella has a decreased overtime schedule. You'll never work on Sundays, and you will have at least 2 Saturdays off each month to spend more time with your family. Go to careers.pella.com to see what jobs are available and apply today. Experience is not necessary, as Pella will provide training. Pella is an equal opportunity employer.
From large projects to daily tasks, we can help at Miller Building Supply in Shenandoah. This is Josh, and we pride ourselves on quality products, knowledge, and service. We're always available for advice on the projects that take years to design or the issues that need fixed in a hurry. And we offer free estimates on anything and everything you need to complete both. When you have a demand, we offer the supply. Miller Building Supply in Shenandoah.
We're back here in quarter number 2, 22-5, and the fouls have been reset, so everybody's at 0 with that new rule. Coming in. What do you think of that rule?
I think it's fantastic.
I love it. I think it's great.
I'd be interested to see what the stat is for number of free throw at the end of the year. Compare free throw numbers from last year to this year in high school basketball, just to see how big of an impact it does make.
Oh, it's got to be way down, right? As that shot by Mount is no good. Short rebound by Stevens. Pushes it ahead to Rogers. Back in, playing with 2 fouls. Got that little 2-3 zone. And the backside lob, and just short. And there's Burdorf on the backside, not giving up, getting it to Denton. Bang! So you count that as a steal, probably.
Right, I would say
and then an assist.
Yeah, I would say that would be where I would put the stat.
So Mills got the defensive rebound, Burdorf with the steal, and then those are the best times to shoot threes is on second chances, right? Because everybody's collapsed. You got all sorts of time, and Denton splashes home her second triple of the night.
Yeah, shooting well tonight. That's a good thing. Not off to a blazing start at the 3-point line are the Phillies, but it's good to see.
It's getting better.
Chloe hit a couple.
It's the old Dan Dockich line, right? Like water always finds its level.
Yeah.
Right? Mount has the ball, getting hounded by a couple of Phillies, tries to shoot it up over top of Burdorf. That's a block for Burdorf. And getting it up to Green, and nobody home. Green misses, gets the rebound, and then foul. So probably not a foul there. I'm just gonna.
I would agree.
I'm just gonna say, I was critical in the first quarter, and it was pro Shenandoah. I'm gonna be critical and pro Sidney. That was not a foul.
I would agree.
But Shenandoah will be the beneficiary here. It always evens out. What do I always tell you about the fouls? If one team has a lot in the first half, it's going to flip in the second half. Or if some team's kicking the snot out of somebody, it's going to kind of.
Hey, that 5 foul thing, when it stops at 5, it's a lot harder to show a discrepancy.
But we know. And Green split the pair, so 26-5. And Foster bringing it up for Sidney, trying to find their sea legs here offensively. Inman on the drive, spins, back to Foster. Foster driving middle, and Peters up and in. Maybe a little extracurricular there.
A lot of offensive foul there.
So 26-7 as Rogers gets that tall
plays
pass.
rough.
Yeah, there you go. She's a cowgirl. It might have been a kicked ball there, but no whistle, and we're going to get a jump ball. It'll stay with Shenandoah. 16 on the shot clock. A little disjointed on both sides here to start quarter 2.
Yeah. Which, when you have kind of a score discrepancy like this, it is something that can happen.
There's a good drive and kick, and Denton just off the heel. Rebound by Rogers into Burdorf, and a foul by Peters. So Peters now with 2 fouls. That's something she's got to be careful of. And that'll send Burdorf to the line to shoot a pair. That was an example of Cassidy Stevens driving and not overdriving, right? And finding the kick out. That was a really good possession there.
Right. She actually didn't even have her eyes on the basket. She was driving for a purpose, and that purpose was to kick across the court for the 3-point opportunity.
So would you say it's just best to drive without a purpose?
I mean, I'm sure she had a purpose.
I know.
But not a purpose to score.
Agreed. Yeah, not a tunnel vision, right?
Right.
Yeah. Take what the defense gives you. That's always a good idea. Inman trying to take Stevens, and she does, but airmails the layup attempt, and rebound by Green. Green gets it out to the corner for Rogers. That's just long, and rebound by Green, and they're going to call
an offensive foul.
I want to see the hand. Let's see the hand placement here. Let's see what they do. Yeah. Over the back.
He said she pushed her with 2 hands. That was his motion, which is really hard to do when your hands are 2 feet above your head.
Oh, everybody, for the millions that have been doing this with us for 3 years, you know how my tag team partner feels about the cylinder rule when you're rebounding.
Oh, boy.
I love it.
Displacement.
And a steal by Green, pass ahead to Rogers, and she puts it in. So steal by Green, assist by Green, 2 points by Rogers, and Shenandoah up 29-7. Jamison has it on the right wing, gets it to Inman between the circles. Now Hayes has it, double dribbled, got away with it. Foster to Hayes again.
Jiminy Christmas.
Jamison, one dribble, picked it up, nearly got it stolen away. Inman now looking for somewhere to go. 5 on the shot clock. Foster's got to go. Jamison's got to go. She walked with it, shuffled the feet, took 3 steps on the layup, and missed it. Green on the drive. Green pass ahead to Rogers. Sweet little play by Lene Green. Takes it all the way. And there's a stoppage in play.
We got to get a shot clock reset.
And we got it handled. And Rogers playing with 2 fouls. We'll be careful.
Yeah.
So now it's going to move Jenna out to more of a 3, right? A wing position,
right.
and Martin will slide down to play the 4.
Yep.
I don't know if that really matters.
No, Burdorf plays just kind of wherever the lineup tells her to play.
She's a tweener. That's good. That's a good thing. She gives the Phillies lineup versatility. Mills tried to get the ball in, and Peters knocked it out of bounds. Well, I'll tell you what, fouls or no fouls offensively, she's working hard to get open. She's working hard. They're just not able to really get her the ball in the half court.
Yeah, for sure.
So far.
Yeah, she's giving a good effort.
So 31-7 the score. We're halfway through quarter number 2. It's been all Shenandoah really to this point. Green guarded by Peters, playing with 2 fouls. Kick out to Burdorf. She's going to shoot a 3 and just overestimated gravity there. It was on line. It really was. Just a little long. Just tell her to step back next time.
Yeah.
Take a step back, because that would have been splash. Jamison has it on the right wing. She does get it into Peters. Peters walked with it, hit it off the front of the rim. And Green dribbling up the floor. Nobody's looking at the ball, and Green can't get it to go. She could have 18 points right now. I mean, she really could. She's missed about 7 or 8 inside there, and right now she's only got 5. Just say she makes 5 of those. She's got 15.
Yeah, just a couple that have kind of rolled off the rim on her. She'll figure it out.
Oh, she'll figure it out for
always does.
sure. But her taking it up the floor has definitely been a thing tonight because nobody's even turned around for Sidney. As Mills shoots a three and knocks it in. They needed that as Sidney gets a quick possession there, which they haven't had a lot of so far tonight. Fouch has the ball between the circles, gets it to Shabam, and good play by Inman. Nearly got a steal. It'll be Shenandoah ball under their own basket here. It's going to be a lob to 50 here, or we're going to the corner?
I bet it's some type of, yeah.
Bet you it's some type of yeah. I like it. Fouch, wing, three, in and out, and rebound by Jamison. Jamison to Foster. Foster got it. Good play. Good job by Jamison getting it out ahead to Foster. Foster finishes the fast break. Berdorf had the open look, passed it up. Fouch into Green, and
Can't even see that.
I mean, nobody other than Green actually had any hand on the ball, but they did call a jump. It'll stay with Shenandoah. That was the wrong official calling.
They literally called the jump ball looking through people's backs.
It's a hard job. It's a hard job. Three in the corner. That's long, and backside rebound by Mills. She must watch the program, too. No, she doesn't. Probably not. Peters, or excuse me, that's Mount on the little step through, and Nadia Mount knocks in her first bucket of the night. 31-14, and Denton has the ball now on the left wing, gets it to Martin. Martin tried to go, looked like high-low there, but good job by Rogers, just kind of keep it alive. 20 on the shot clock. Shabam shoots a three. Bang! Lexi Shabam knocks down the triple, and by my count, that is just her third made three of the season. It's early, but nice to see her get one down, too.
Yeah, again, just get a couple people to get a couple of those to fall each night. Another quick jump ball.
And this time it stays with Sidney. Seems like when they call jump balls, they're at least staying with the team who had the ball.
Yeah, the right team, yeah.
So it's not really hurting anything.
Normally you get those quick jump balls to keep people from getting tackled on Saturday mornings in youth tournaments.
There you go. Mount. Elbow jumper, no good. Off of Shabam. No two-hand push there by Jamison because she's not 6'2". But she definitely touched the ball behind her. No? Nothing? No comment? No comment on that?
I've made my comments.
Inman. The elbow jumper, no good. Rebound by Shabam on the backside. And gets it up to Rogers on the right wing. We got a minute and a half to play in the first half. Fouch to Denton. Denton inside to Shabam. Nice little jab step by Shabam, and just short. That's a kind of a sweet little move from someone who's maybe not a post player.
Yeah, push the ball through into an open space.
Jamison shoots a three. That's a long rebound by Fouch on the backside. I know they watch the program. I don't know that for a fact. So now we're at a minute to play until halftime. Shabam to Fouch. Fouch wide open. Bang! Kylie Fouch knocks down the triple. And for her, fourth made three of the season. So, again, starting to go. Starting to see the ball go through the hoop, Coach. And Peters has the ball, dribbled into a double, gets it to Nadia Mount. Nadia Mount, that's probably, hey, they called it. That's three on Peters. Keep that in mind. I mean, I can't see the score that what she has, but she probably has 5 or 6.
She has 5.
Okay, so she's got 5 of their 14. It's a good chunk, and she's probably going to sit for the quarter for the last 37 seconds, as we're going to get looks like Nora Martin coming in, Abby Dumler, Callie Bebout, and Sarah Pickens will check in with Cassidy Stevens for the last possession here of the first half. Bebout to Dumler. Nobody Gardner. Passed up the shot. Stevens won't. Bang! Got it. A 40-burger for Shenandoah in the first half, Coach.
Yeah, really good. And that's their 6-3 already here in the ballgame. So Not sure how many threes they'd made coming into the night, but.
And that's a foul on Callie Bebout, so that'll send Mills to the line to shoot a pair here with just about 9 seconds until halftime. Just the third foul apiece for both sides here in this second quarter, so not a lot of free throws. Mills splashed a 3 earlier in the quarter. She makes another one, has a pretty decent shot, does Bobby Mills, the senior forward/guard. I suppose that would be what your daughter is, a forward/guard, right?
That's what it says.
But she's a guard/forward. Yeah. Mount with the rebound, and she lost the ball, taken away by Pickens. 3 seconds. Pickens has got to get the shot up. She does. It's blocked by Mount. So we'll end the half 40-15. We'll step aside for about 90 seconds, come back, have a little chit-chat. Phillies, up.
I always was fascinated with working on vehicles ever since I was a little kid. I went to college for it, and it's just fun. To me, it's like an adult with a puzzle. When you can take the vehicles apart and you put them back together. The most rewarding thing about our business is just having customers be happy when they leave. It's everything. If you have people leave and they're unhappy, you have no business.
It's time to be you at Iowa Western. Apply today.
We're back here in Shenandoah, 40-15, Coach. Dynamite analysis on that first half. What do we got?
Well, the Phillies jumped out to an early 19-1 lead, and that's kind of all she wrote in this one. But, the Phillies are led by Chloe Denton, hit a couple of threes. She's got 10 points. Good start for her. Everybody that played significant minutes in the first half is on the board in the scoring column. Just the 4 girls that came off the bench with 30 seconds to go. They're at the end of the half. They're the only ones who didn't score. So, again, Denton with 10, Rogers with 6, Kylie Fouch with 6. She hit 2 threes there in the first half. Cassidy Stevens and Lene Green both have 5. Lexi Shabam has 3, and Berdorf has 1. Green leads the way with 6 rebounds. Berdorf has 2 block shots, and a whole handful of turnovers by Sidney have led to the Phillies being able to build this 40-15 lead. Peters has 5 for the Cowgirls. Foster has 4, Mills has 4, and Mount has 2 for their 15.
We talked before we came on air, too, we talked, we would like to, I don't know, but I don't want to speak for you. I would like to see the Phillies run a lot, super athletic. We need to run, right? We just need to run and run and run until we can't run anymore or until the game is over. They pressed until it was 9-0. They haven't really pressed since then, but they've still been running, right? And there's life to the basketball when this team runs, right? Sometimes when we play in the half court, it gets kind of slogged down and it's kind of hard. It's a struggle sometimes offensively. Tonight, maybe it's the opponent, maybe it's the running, I don't know, but there's life to the basketball, right? When the basketball has life, that usually tends to mean good things are happening offensively.
Yeah, for sure. And like I said, out of those 8 girls that kind of play the majority of the minutes, I would say 7 of the 8 can rebound and run.
Yep.
Right.
Yeah. Everyone get it and go.
Whether they can have, whether they take 1 or 2 dribbles to clear it, or if they just go ahead and dribble it themselves to push the ball up the court, they all have the capabilities of doing that. And like you said, the faster the pace in terms of going to get offense is a good thing for the Phillies, because we've seen, in these first 5 games that if we have to go into a half-court set, obviously they double-team Linnae, and then we have to move the ball around, and we haven't got the ball to go through the hoop as much as we'd like to from distance. But, again, got six three-pointers here in the first half, so maybe this week is a week that we can kind of change that tune.
Maybe the worm's turning.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think that's a saying.
Is it?
I don't know.
In what country?
Probably Mexico.
Oh. I don't know. I don't know where they talk about worms a lot.
I was, never mind.
We'll Google it.
We'll talk off air. All right. We're going to step aside. There's about 5 minutes, so we'll step aside, get yourself something to drink. We'll be right back for the second half of the Phillies and the Cowgirls. We are back and ready to rock and roll. Phillies 40, Cowgirls 15. The original starters for both sides will be on the floor here to start. And got a little bit of that, a little bit of a zone. And there's Lene Green getting the ball over the rim that time. Got the ball high, shot it off the glass, easy deuce. Cowgirls looking for something here offensively here coming out of the half, and they get the ball into Peters. Peters, one dribble, picked it up, shoots off the back rim and gets the rebound right back to her, and then drives one dribble right by Berdorf and puts it in.
I think Berdorf was expecting Green to stay behind her, and Green stepped out from behind her.
And that's again right there. Easy, just too easy there. Peters had to go out to guard the three, dump it down to Green, easy two. And a little scuffle for the ball, and won by the Cowgirls. Mills has it on the right side, and it probably was a kick ball, but they didn't call it. And Stevens gets the rebound, and again pushing the ball ahead. And Denton gets it to Rogers in the corner. Good dribble through, bang. I love it. I like the driving from everyone for the most part tonight with, like you said, not the intent to score. Like You're just driving to create.
Right, to get the defense to look somewhere else, or somebody has to come and help, and then all of a sudden somebody else is open, right?
And Denton does come up with the steal, and there's somebody open down low. Might want to guard her. And now double figures early in the second half for Green, now with 11, and a quick timeout by Sidney. Just 2.5 minutes into this third quarter. We'll step aside and take a break with them. Phillies up 49-7.
Ignite is a creative and flexible learning opportunity of the Shenandoah Community School District. Through Ignite, students and families can perfectly tailor an educational system that matches their own individual needs. So you might be wondering, who's Ignite for?
My name is Caitlin Witcher, and I am a hybrid student with Ignite.
I'm Camden Vesley, and I'm an Ignite student.
I am Alex Frazee, and I am a hybrid student that has the opportunity to take Ignite courses.
Ignite is flexible, accessible, and inclusive of all students K through 12. So the only question is Ignite right for you?
And we are back 49-17. Kind of feels like an Ohio State versus Nebraska football game score.
Oh, I didn't watch that game.
I mean, just the amount of scoring on either side.
Oh.
Ohio State with 49, Nebraska with 17.
I appreciate that you didn't go lower than that.
I mean, I think the last time they played it was close. A couple times ago it was like 70-7.
I mean, I'm talking about the Hawkeye offense. Did you?
17's a lot for them.
Yeah. Did you? I know you asked me if I watched the Nebraska-Minnesota game last night, men's game. Did you watch the Iowa State women's game last night?
I did not. I try to watch more of Caitlin Clark.
So ESPN did go low, and they compared Caitlin Clark to Iowa's football offense.
Oh no!
Yeah, it was a low blow.
Stolen by Rogers on the inbound. Rogers to Stevens. You can see it coming. And a beautiful pass and a beautiful lay-in. 51-17. Did you know that in the Big Ten championship game, the halftime over-under for Iowa scoring was 0.5?
I did. Actually, it was both halves were 0.5.
Oh, that's awesome.
And I had actually taken the under in the Iowa-Nebraska game, and I won.
That a boy.
But I did not take that under.
You should have.
I should have.
Well, so they've got that ball's off the hands of Denton. As we'll talk during a break here, and we're going to get stepped on the line, so it's going to go back to Shenandoah. There's a little craziness there, but they play Tennessee, right?
They do
in the something bowl.
Yeah,
citrus something
Orlando.
bowl. Yep, you going?
No.
Okay, so
I'm not paying to watch that.
So Tennessee scores a lot, right?
But do they? I don't know.
They do.
Okay.
It's what's his name? Heupel?
Okay.
Heupel, I think, or Gus Malzahn. No, he's with UCF. Anyways, they score a lot. They like to.
Okay.
And Iowa likes to not score a lot, and they play really good defense. So who wins the day there? The SEC offense or the Iowa defense, and is it like a 3-0 slugfest, or is it like the Kirk or Brian Ferentz's last game we're going to get put up 90? Like we're just going to chuck it deep all game.
Hey, I mean, I'm sure there's offense in there somewhere.
Somewhere. Ball's batted away by Stevens as we get back to basketball. Sorry about that. Guys, I tell you, at home, it's hard to get Coach to stop talking about Iowa
My bad.
stuff. I'm sorry, everyone.
Yeah, just so we're all clear, he's on microphone 1, and I'm on microphone 2, so he drives the conversation.
Touche. 51-17 the score. We've got some subs in the ballgame. Maybe the end of the night for some of the Phillies that have sat down. As Fouch, Shabam, Bebout, Abigail Martin, and Sarah Pickens are all into the game. Foster has it on the right wing, picks up her dribble, gets it to Alyssa Melvin, but there was a shot clock violation. First of the night for either side. When Peters is off the floor, I mean, as she is right now, hard to find somebody that wants to be the bell cow, right? The go-to. Pickens is not shy. She'll shoot a three, in and out. That was everything but down.
It was halfway down for sure.
Rebound by the Cowgirls. Mount has it in the corner. Skip pass to Mills. Nice catch by Mills. As Mills, little scoop shot. Rebound by Pickens, who pushes ahead to Fouch, who got caught there by Foster. Had she just went with the left, she probably had a layup, but it makes it tough sometimes there. As now Melvin gets it to Mills in the left corner. Now Foster has it. 20 on the shot clock. Something we got to watch. Something we got to watch here. 15 now. Mills to Mount. Mount dribble, kick out. Melvin for two, no good. Rebound comes right to Fouch. And the Phillies moving up the floor. And again, just one of those you just don't like to see right there. Just a spin move, right? Spin move there, and you're right by her. Pickens has it on the right wing. Little floater, no good, but there's Martin playing her best game of the season. She's just been in the right place at the right time tonight.
Again, play hard and never know what will happen.
The ball finds you when you're playing hard, right? And Hayes has it on the right wing, gets it to Melvin between the circles. Melvin, couple dribbles, gets it to Foster. She thought about a three. She'll shoot a floater. That doesn't go in, and Bebout has the rebound. Now, she's a lefty. Gets it ahead to Shabam. I love me some lefties, Coach. You remember that from a couple years ago for the boys' team. Three from Fouch. She knocks it in. 9 for Fouch. Almost the third Philly in double figures tonight. That ball had life. Whipped it around the perimeter. I like it. It's a coach cliche. The ball has life. It doesn't have. It's a ball. But still, you get my point. Foster has it. Gets it to Mills. Mills to Mount. Mount, one dribble, blocked by Martin. Going to go back up? No, we're going to get a foul on Martin with the rejection. But then Mount was able to corral it, and running clock in effect, Coach. And for the fans at home, as we're under 2 minutes now to go in the third quarter, when does the running clock stop again?
When it gets under 25, so it has to get back to 24.
So right now it's 37. So Sidney would have to go on a 13-0 run or something of the sort to get it back to where it's a stopped clock.
Correct.
Gotcha. Melvin has the ball, tries to get it inside to Peters, double teamed on the pass, and that's going to go to Shenandoah. Again, trying to just jam it in there, and I mean, obviously Shenandoah read their scouting report. They know that Peters is kind of the go-to, and they've been making it very difficult for her in the half court.
Yeah, Abby Martin did a really good job. She actually was the second defender. She came over and got in between where the pass was coming from. Really good job by her. Again, having a really solid night, has 6 points, 5 rebounds, a block shot,
Yeah.
a steal. So really good job by her tonight.
So man-to-man defense this possession for Sidney. We'll see how the Phillies handle that, or if they are aware of it. I'm sure the coaches are aware of it. Dumler on the drive, and Dumler was actually on the baseline, but they didn't call that. They called a foul on Abby Martin, I believe. Yes.
They called it on Nora.
Just kidding. Nora Martin, who checked into the ball game. So that is the second foul for Shenandoah in the quarter. We are under 20 seconds. We're at about 10 seconds to go in the quarter. And a foul on Abby Dumler. That's really going to...
They called it on Bebout.
That was definitely on Dumler.
Yeah. It was on one of 3 players, all crashing
But
out of the ball.
this really hampers Shenandoah's chances of having a shutout here in the third quarter. There you go. Mills knocks it down. She's a pretty good shooter.
It wouldn't have been a shutout. They had 15 at half then.
17.
15.
19?
It was 40-15.
Was it?
Yeah.
I don't know.
25.
Off the heel, Pickens with the rebound, and that's the end of the quarter. So, it wasn't a shutout. It never was, evidently. Apologize to everybody from Sidney for that. We're going to step aside. We'll go to the fourth quarter when we come back. We're back in 60. Phillies up big.
So many ways that I think Iowa has helped, but I think most importantly to us, it's continuing to engage with us.
When we came together, we both felt like we would bring a couple things from our past into the present, and that one of those was their Courage on the Court event.
Told.
We are back here in Shenandoah. Fourth quarter, Phillies up 56-20. The original starters, it looks like, back in the game. Green for 3. That's long. Rebound by Mills on the backside. And Foster brings it up for the Cowgirls. Inman has it on the left wing. Back to Foster. And good hands by Denton. Denton with the steal. She's got a friend if she sees her. She didn't see her, and that's going to be on the line was Inman there. Had you just looked up there, you had a dunk for Green. I said dribbling up the floor with your left hand when you're right-handed sometimes is a lot harder than it looks. Green gets the inbound, gets it to Rogers. Green again on the drive, little pull-up J, good. 13 now for Lene Green. That's, again, one of those, didn't overdrive it there.
Yeah, good job by her to stop and for the little pull-up jumper.
Little ball screen. Foster, nowhere to go there. And Foster gets the ball back. A little jab step, trying to go in for the lay-in. No good, and poked out of bounds by Hayes. It'll go to Shenandoah with 6:40 to go in the ballgame. Nice little drive by Foster, just couldn't cash in.
Yeah. She also tried, she would have just stopped and taken a little jump shot there.
Hit overdrive.
Yeah.
She's a freshman.
A little floater.
She's a freshman. She's got a lot more years under her belt. She'll figure it out. Rogers wide open in the corner. Bang! Caroline Rogers, double figures, I believe. Yeah, she's got 12. Ball has life, coach. Ball's hopping around. Foster to Hayes. Hayes picks up her dribble, tries to get it to Mills. Mills doubled in the corner, and a player control foul as Burdorf took one in the chops there. Hopefully she's all right.
No, she's coming out of the game anyway, so she can go over and
bloody nose, perhaps?
Put some ice on it.
Are they going to go to the monitor to see if that's a flagrant one? Or she have braces?
She does not. She got them off. Finally, she got them on during COVID. She was literally like the patient on the last day before everything shut down on COVID.
Nice. Well, hey, good for her then. I was going to say if you have braces, that could really do some damage in there, but
yeah,
might be painful. But I'm sure being up by 41, you feel a little bit better.
Yeah.
So the starter is now done, I'm sure, for the remainder of the game. Nobody stopped the ball, and Fouch took it all the way in, and now Kylie Fouch has a chance to be, I believe, the 4th Philly in double figures or 5th?
1, 2, 3. She'll be the 4th.
She makes at least one of these, and there you go. 4 Phillies in double figures tonight. 4 of the regulars, which is true. It was one of the regular rotational players. And there's a handful, if you played a little bit longer minutes, they probably would have been there too. But Fouch splits the pair, 62-20. Foster to Mills. Mills got away with a walk, and the ball didn't lie there as she got away with a walk and she couldn't make the shot. Shabam picks up the loose ball. Gets it to Dumler. She wants to shoot it. She does shoot it. Just a little long, but there's Shabam, friend of the program. Backside rebound. It looks like Mills was a little shaken up there, so they're going to do a quick substitution. As she'll go out and Mount will come back. And I didn't see what happened, but it happened on the baseline over here on their offensive side.
Yeah, I think when the loose ball was on the ground, I think she went down and scraped up her knee. Got a little floor burn.
Foster trying to drive by Dumler. Dumler poked it out of bounds, so it'll stay with the Cowgirls with evidently 35 again on the shot clock.
Okay.
I think it was 26. Yeah. But that's okay. That'll be fine.
Yeah.
And Mount gets the ball in, gets the ball back up to Inman. Inman back to Mount. Mount shoots a 3. That's short. Rebound by Dumler and a foul by Mount. Funnily enough, Coach, I know you said nobody keeps track. In the second half, as of right now, the fouls are 2 apiece. We had 2 in the third quarter. They've got 2 now.
Huh. And now 3.
Oh, so we're due to get one.
Right.
We're due to get one. It might even be an offensive foul on this possession.
You never know.
Who knows? Over the back, perhaps?
Displacement, you mean?
No, I don't ever mean that. I never ever mean that. As Peters gets the steal on the overpass, and Foster looking to push here for Sidney. Foster guarded by Foster gets it to Hayes. Hayes, couple dribbles, picked it up, and gets it to Inman. Inman on the drive, and got it in. Nice take. Nice take there for Lauren Inman. I believe that's her first bucket of the night.
First bucket of the night.
Another one of those senior captains. As now Nora Martin, nice pass, and laid it in. Abigail Martin, 2 points away from being the 5th Philly in double figures. Nice find, sister to sister.
Yeah, really good connection there.
Inman to Peters. Peters, 1 dribble, and there's your foul. We're all even. We're all square. Hey, I've seen a little bit of basketball. It's human nature. It's human nature. And got some subs coming into the ball game as Bebout checks back in, and I believe Pickens came back in there, so we'll probably end the night for Shabam and Fouch. So the regulars, aside from Abby Martin, all getting a break for the last 2 minutes as Peters splits the pair, and Bebout had an opportunity for a shot, passed it up. Pickens, high post, Martin nearly got it stolen away, had Dumler, Nice drive by Bebout. It won't go. Fight for the rebound and a foul. They'll probably stay 4-3 on the fouls for the half because of just based on the score. It's okay that we have more fouls than they do.
Right.
In the half on the score. You think I'm crazy? I'm not crazy about that. Conspiracy theory all you want, but the team that's winning by a lot in the second half generally has more fouls. Generally. It's kind of human nature. Some subs into the game here for Sidney. That looks like Haley Mullins with the ball. Jamison has the ball, and she gets it into Melvin. Melvin to Mount. And Mullins shoots a three just off line, and it'll go to Shenandoah 66-23. 1 minute to go, Coach. Philly's a minute away from evening up the record going into next week.
Yeah, a couple big games next week. Clarinda and St. Albert's next week.
Bebout missed the shot, gets her own rebound, and gets the putback. 68-23, the score. Shenandoah putting a bow on it as Jamison knocks in the triple. That's a good shot for Jamison. She had a nice look at one earlier in the first half, couldn't cash in, but got that one there. Pickens to Dummler. Dummler driving baseline and couldn't get it to Martin. The steal by Jamison, and the jump ball will give it to Sidney with 15 seconds to go in the game. So 10 seconds to go. Time for a final shot if they want it. Mullins loses the ball. It'll go out of bounds, and that will do it for the ball game. So the final score, 68-26. Coach, we'll step aside for about a minute here, and then we'll come back with some final thoughts. We'll be right back.
Here it is. This is where my passion is my major.
With more than 80 areas of study, dozens of clubs and activities to choose from, and advisors who ask the right questions and offer support, it's easy to be you at Iowa Western.
This very moment, a board-certified surgeon specializing in female pelvic medicine and reconstructive surgery is scrubbing up in a newly remodeled surgical center full of the latest technology to give a woman a chance to take back control over her body. It will take less than an hour. There will be minimal recovery time, and afterwards, she'll start to feel normal again. These are the things that happen here every day. The new surgical center at Shenandoah Medical Center. Your health is our mission.
And we're back here in Shenandoah, Coach. 15 minutes away from the nightcap, but let's stay on the girls' basketball game here and finish that up. Put a bow on that. 68-26, a really nice win for Shenandoah. A game they should have won, and they did win, and they won it in impressive fashion. What do we got tonight for some stats?
Yeah, again, the Phillies jump out to that 19-1 early lead, and then they come out in the second half and start the second half on, I think, a 12-0 run, start the second half and really pulled away from the Cowgirls right from the very get-go. Again, like you said, a game that they should win, and they did. Really good job by the Phillies. Phillies end up with 9 girls scoring tonight, so that's a good thing. 9 of, 12 girls that play. So 9 people score. Lene Green leads the way with 13. She finishes with 13 points and 6 rebounds. Caroline Rogers hits a couple threes. She finishes with 12 points. Chloe Denton had a quick early 7-0 lead on her own. She finishes with 10. Kylie Bouch hits 3 threes for 9. Abby Martin has a wonderful game, 8 points, 5 rebounds. Callie Bebout gets a basket there at the end. Jenna Burdorf had a free throw. Again, Green had 6 rebounds. Abby Martin had 5 rebounds. Burdorf and Shaban both end up with 3 rebounds apiece. Stevens and Denton both end up with 3 assists on the night, so a good job by them. Burdorf finishes with those 2 block shots, and Denton finishes with 3 steals to lead the defense. Again, just a really solid effort by the Phillies. Sidney was led by Lily Peters with 8. Addison Foster finishes with 6. Bobby Mills 5, and Jemison and Mount both Jemison ends up with 3. Inman and Mount end up with 2 apiece. So, again, good game by the Phillies. Finished their week 2-0. And again, 2 big games next week on the Phillies schedule with Clarinda. 3 games next week. Clarinda, Creston, and St. Albert. That St. Albert game at the MAC in Council Bluffs. So yeah, 3 big conference games coming up for the Phillies next week.
So we're going to turn the page to the boys game, the Sidney Cowboys and the Shenandoah Mustangs. We'll step aside. We got about 12 minutes before we tip things off here. We'll be back. Welcome back, everybody. We're ready to rock and roll. Coach, you want to maybe go over some starters here tonight for the visiting Cowboys and the Mustangs?
Yeah, the starters for the City Cowboys to come in at 1 and 2. Number 5, Andreas Buttrey, he's a junior, 5'11". Number 11, Michael Hensley, 6'1", junior. Number 12, Aiden Stenzel, 6'1", sophomore. Number 20, Colton Payne, he's a 6'2", junior. And number 32, a 5'9", junior, Hayden Thompson. Start for the Cowboys.
An early steal for Shenandoah, and putting it up and in is Camden Lormer as Buttrey lost the ball there, and ball got stolen away real quick by Shenandoah, and dribble drive by Thompson. Now pass to Hensley. Gets it to Buttrey, shoots a 3. That rims out. Rebound by Dalton Athan as Shenandoah looks to push and gets the ball inside quickly to Burdorf. Burdorf, couple dribbles, puts it up. No good, and a foul over the back.
Displacement.
Yeah. Potato.
Yeah. That's a 6'6" Burdorf versus a 5'9" Sidney player.
Is he really 6'6"?
6'5" and a half. We measured last night.
We round up. It's just math.
Yeah, 6'6". Can't put 6'5" and a half in the program.
That's right. Thompson, a little leaner, and that's no good. Rebound by Athan. 2 quick boards for Dalton Athan, as now Joey O'Rourke has the ball for Shenandoah, and that's a kick ball. They didn't call it.
Yeah, I don't think we know what a kickball is.
Off of Colt Payne, number 20 for the Cowboys. So 28 seconds on the shot clock. 2-0 Shenandoah. Spangler has it, being guarded by Thompson. Gets it to Lormer on the right wing. To Burdorf. Burdorf on the drive, lost the ball, but O'Rourke was able to pick it up, and he's going to go up. Stripped by Hensley, and now Hensley looking to drive, and he'll kick it out to Stenzel. Passed up the 3. Payne on the drive. He'll scoop it up and in. So nice little possession for Sidney as they now get into a little 3/4 court press, and Shenandoah breaks that pressure, and Athan on the drive. He goes in and draws a foul. Go to the line for 2. Good drive by Athan to avoid the contact there.
Yeah, really good drive by Athan. Athan coming off a game the other night against Red Oak, had 7 points, 12 rebounds. Nice, solid night for him. He should have been in double figures, just couldn't buy a foul. I can't imagine what his forearms looked like at the end of the night. But he hits a knock. He does get to the free throw line here tonight early.
It's got to be the shoes.
Yeah.
Got some sweet kicks, as the kids would call them.
Are those blue or green?
Yes. Okay. Agreed. Athan makes them both. He's got a little purple in there, too, which I'm digging. I like it. Sweet shoes. Buttrey gets the ball to Stenzel. Stenzel drives back to Buttrey. Quick shot 3. That's short. Rebound by Burdorf. It's all 6 of them. Sticks his arms up in the air. He's a good 7 foot. And O'Rourke on the backside for the rebound. Can't get it to go. And now Sidney looks to run. Stenzel gets it poked out from behind by Jade Spangler. Nice play by Spangler to save a fast break layup.
Yeah, really good hustle by him. Brody had Burdorf had the basket kind of cut off, and Spangler with a nice hustle play to knock the ball out from behind.
Rebound offensively by Stenzel. He goes up with some contact, and then that rebound by Payne, no good. And they're going to say off of Burdorf, so it'll stay with Sidney there. Buttrey gets the ball batted out of bounds by Spangler. It's Andreas Buttrey, the junior, 5'11". And Payne on the drive middle tries to scoop it and bat it around. Rebound by Lormer as he looks to push for Shenandoah. Lormer picked up his dribble in a bad spot but found Burdorf. Spangler now has it between the circles. Gets it to Burdorf. Athan, he'll shoot a 3, not afraid. Off the heel, rebound by Payne. 4-2, still the score here 3 minutes into the ball game as Buttrey looks to drive. He gets it poked away, and now it's one-on-one Thompson and Spangler lays it in. Sweet little left hand by Spangler.
Yeah, good job by him not going in too hard, too fast, under control, keeping his body under control for the layup.
Stencil on the drive, going baseline, and that's going to be 2 on Berdorf. 2 early fouls on the Broad man, so he'll have a seat. Tough couple fouls.
Yeah. Nothing more frustrating than that.
Stencil's first free throw touched some clouds and then came down right into the cylinder. It's a very high shot.
It did go high up in the air.
Arc is not a problem.
Got high ceilings.
Yes. Second free throw rattles around. Rebound by Cole Graham, who just checked into the game, along with Seth Zwickel and Juan Cepeda for Shenandoah. Cepeda gets the ball, muscles his way in, and the lefty, right?
Yeah.
Used the left, and it's 8-3 Shenandoah. Nobody guarding Thompson, and Thompson splashes a 3 in the corner, and a timeout by Coach Spiegel, and we'll take it with them. 30-second timeout. We'll be right back.
United Group Insurance. People you know and people you trust. Because we are local in Southwest Iowa with offices in Red Oak, Atlantic, Griswold, and Shenandoah. Our team of agents will find the perfect policy for your needs from the wide variety of carriers that we work with. We offer policies for home, auto, life, farm, health, and commercial with vast experience in both hail and crop insurance. Learn more at unitedgroupins.com today.
We're back here in Shenandoah, 8-6. Mustangs on top of the Cowboys. Got some pressure here for Sidney, and that ball's stolen away by Buttrey. Payne has it to Stencil. He goes up in a crowd. No good, and then we're going to get a foul on Spangler there. So that'll be the third foul on Shenandoah, and it'll be a Sidney ball there going up for a rebound there. Boy, if Cepeda was paying attention there, he probably could have just stuck his hands up and caught it.
Yeah.
As that ball nearly poked away by Zwickel, but now Buttrey skip past Thompson. There he is. No good. Rebound this time by Cepeda. Cepeda gets it to Lormer, and Shenandoah controls. And just off the hands of Cole Graham. Good pass, but thinking about the shot before catching the ball there.
Yep, thought about what move he was going to make before he went to the basket, before he caught it.
Halfway through quarter number 1, 8-6. Good ball game so far. Payne to Stencil. Excuse me, Hensley. And now there's Stencil with the ball. To Thompson. He's not afraid to shoot. Throws it right to Zwickel. Zwickel going coast to coast. Loses the ball. And it should be Sidney ball. Yeah. He just lost it going up there. That's kind of 2 or 3 consecutive possessions there. Just kind of loose with the ball here in the second half of this first quarter.
Yeah, you got to be able to take care of the basketball. I think you said, we averaged 22 turnovers a game, something like that. Just can't turn the ball over.
Hensley and one. Just muscled his way in the lane. We're all square, as that's now the 4th team foul on Shenandoah with just still 3 minutes to go. So now any foul, right? Any common foul that's non-offensive, not a player control.
Correct.
Right? That's going to be 2 free throws. Right?
Correct.
Anytime.
Correct.
Sorry, new rule.
You got it.
Missed the traditional 3-point play opportunity, so Spangler now on the move. Three in the corner by Lormer, knocks it in. So Lormer, a couple buckets here in the first quarter. Buttrey to Thompson. Now Payne has it at the top. Gets it poked away. Thompson in the middle. Back to Payne, guarded by Cepeda. Picked up his dribble. Tried to get it into Hensley, but got it poked away, and now here's Spangler again. This time missed the layup, and there's Cepeda running kind of into Hensley, and they're going to get a foul there. It's going to be 2 free throws as Hensley will go to the line as Cepeda picks up a foul. You don't maybe hate that foul. It's an aggressive play. Just unfortunate there for Shenandoah. Got called for a foul.
Yeah. 2 guys going up to try to catch a pass. The offensive guy gets rewarded.
It's true. It's like in baseball or softball. The tie goes to?
There's no ties.
The tie goes to the?
No ties.
Say it.
No ties.
If it's
they made it to the base first.
Nope. Tie goes to the runner, the offensive player.
Find it in the rule book. You're either safe out. There's no tie.
Human nature.
No tie.
Officials, umpires are all the same. It's human nature.
I've umpired a lot of baseball and softball, and I've never said tie. You're
no,
safe.
no.
I've never said that.
But boy, if it's close, who are you going to give it to?
Because they got there first.
No, you have no idea. Cepeda has the ball 9 to 11, and we're going to get a jump ball called. As into the game is Ladarius Albright. I believe he kind of got his hand in there and forced the jump ball. It's going to go back to Sidney. Another turnover for Shenandoah.
Yeah. That time I feel like it was a pretty quick whistle.
Albright has the ball. Looks like he's going to try to go baseline. Got the ball tipped away by Zwickel. It's going to be sub into the game as Ethan comes back in for Graham. Good to see Ethan back in there. He's definitely some offense, and Shenandoah needs that right now. As other than Lormer's 3 in the corner a couple possessions ago, they haven't really put the biscuit in the basket in the last 4 or 5 minutes. Hensley to Buttry, back to Payne at the top. Payne on Cepeda, picked up his dribble, gets it to Hensley, to Albright. Albright going into the middle, and a foul. So driving middle, and Albright gets rewarded. And he'll go to the line. 6th team foul. They're not going to count it on the board, but I'm going to count it on my little board here. 6th team foul for Shenandoah to just 1 for Sidney.
So what you're saying is he's going to even out in the second quarter.
It should.
We're going to find out.
Maybe not in the second, but maybe in the second half.
Oh.
Like, throughout the course of the game, it should even itself out a little bit. As Albright splits the pair, now that pressure for Sidney as Shenandoah tries to break that pressure, and a called reach in there on Hensley. 2nd team foul for the Cowboys in an 11-10 game. Mustangs on top. 1:41 to go. Dogfight here.
Yeah. Turnovers. Been the difference in this game so far.
O'Rourke has it on the right wing, checking back in. And Cepeda trying to get the ball inside. Just reverse it if it's not there, right? Just reverse it. Need some life in the ball, right? Need some life in the ball. Zwickel now has it between the circles. Ethan thought about the shot. Cepeda was open on the cut, didn't see him. O'Rourke shoots the 3, got it. So what was a stagnant possession kind of got some life in it the last couple seconds, and then O'Rourke knocks the triple down.
Ethan did a good job of driving there to the middle and then found O'Rourke for the open 3 at the top of the key.
Albright got lost. He gets it to Payne. And Hensley on the drive. He goes up into some crowd, and no foul called that time as that ball's batted away. And Sidney coming up with all those 50-50 balls. Buttry, 3, short. This time rebounded by Ethan, and a push there called on Albright. We got 38 seconds, so 3 seconds between the shot and game clock. Shenandoah up by 4 in kind of a helter-skelter, crazy first half. A lot of mishandling of the ball so far for both sides, really.
Yeah, just kind of, yeah.
No real rhythm, right?
No.
A lot of whistles, a lot of stoppages. Zwickel gets at the top, and he'll shoot a 2, get the ball blocked, and I think he touched it last, and he did. So it's going to end up being a turnover. Dribbling in place and then trying to shoot a step back there wasn't on the menu there. Stencil said no thanks as the shot clock's off. Another turnover for Shenandoah, and ball nearly poked away, and they're going to say it is out of bounds. So Good job by Lormer, saving a possession, getting a possession back. Chance to score here before the end of the quarter.
Yeah, good defense by Lormer to force that Sidney turnover and give Shenandoah one more shot at it.
Ball screen. Now you got a mismatch. They didn't see the mismatch, but O'Rourke will go up and get fouled at the top. They had a mismatch there. You had the switch on the screen, so you had Ethan on Buttrey. That may be something they might see later on that they kind of come back to and then put Buttrey in the post, because I feel like that's a win there for Shenandoah if they can get that matchup.
Yeah, absolutely. Ethan, big, strong, physical kid.
O'Rourke knocks the first one down. Just so you know, it's 6-4 in fouls now.
Yeah.
It's evening out.
Look how it evens out.
It's not exactly even, but it's close. I don't know a lot about a lot of things, but I know a little bit about a few things. So 6 seconds to go in the quarter. 15-10. O'Rourke misses the second. Payne with the rebound. 4 seconds. Payne, nobody guarding him. Thompson shoots a three. That's off the heel. Shenandoah very fortunate there. Thompson's not afraid to let it fly. So Shenandoah will take a 5-point lead going into quarter 2. We'll be right back.
Pella Corporation in Shenandoah is growing. Pella is a family-owned company and has a strong heritage that started in 1925. Pella offers a strong benefit package, competitive wages, quarterly bonuses, profit sharing, and more. Pella has a decreased overtime schedule. You'll never work on Sundays, and you will have at least 2 Saturdays off each month to spend more time with your family. Go to careers.pella.com to see what jobs are available and apply today. Experience is not necessary, as Pella will provide training. Pella is an equal opportunity employer.
Say anything. We're back here in Shenandoah. Coach, interesting first quarter. Shenandoah with the lead, 15-10.
First lead of the season for the Mustangs.
So. At the end of a quarter? You're at the end, yeah, gotcha. Well, good for them. Let's see if they can keep it up. Burdorf back in the game, playing with 2 fouls. O'Rourke has it, gets it to Spangler in the corner. That looks good. That's a good shot. Rebound offensively, a little contact, but Dalton Nathan says, I don't care. He's a backside rebound fan.
He actually was getting fouled by Burdorf.
Well, they weren't going to call. If they would have called him for his third there, then we would have really had a problem.
We would have had a real big problem.
Hensley gets it to Thompson. Thompson, couple dribbles, and into the middle, off of Albright. But they'll say it hit O'Rourke out of bounds, so it'll stay with Sidney. A lot of craziness going on. It's not a super fast-paced game, but there's a lot of weird things have been happening in these half-court sets here. Thompson, nobody guarding him. That's not a good idea as he knocks it down. 17-13. Thompson's second triple of the night. Spangler getting guarded by Thompson. O'Rourke on the left wing. Gets it into Athan. Crafty lefty. Puts it up off the heel. No good. And a ticky-tack foul there by Dalton Athan. That'll be 2 for Athan. Coach, 2 for Athan, 2 for Burdorf. So the starting posts, 2 fouls apiece.
Yeah, sometimes you just got to let some of that stuff go. The right team had the ball and was headed the other direction. It's okay to not call a foul there.
Ball poked away, and Spangler going in for the fast break layup. No good. There is Graham with the follow, and he'll go to the line to shoot 2. Good hustle by Cole Graham, and got an opportunity to get his first points of the night.
Yeah, really good job by Burdorf to get the steal and leads to a breakout, and then Graham with the good offensive rebound gets fouled going back up.
It looks like Buttry will check back in for Albright. One more shot here for Cole Graham. Second free throw up and splitting the pair, so back to a 5-point lead here for Shenandoah. Was 15-10. Now it's 18-13, so hey, if we just stay paced the rest of the game, we'll win by 5.
Let's go for more than that.
Sure. Buttry has the ball guarded by Lormer. Dribble handoff. Thompson on the drive, and had nobody touched that, he would have walked, but he turned it over anyways. We'll go the other way. Shenandoah ball. Coach, your thoughts?
Yeah, Sidney's going to try to speed it up here a little bit by putting a little pressure on. So we'll see if they can force a turnover or two.
And Lormer going in. Strong take for Camden Lormer. He's got 7 here in the first half to lead the way for Shenandoah so far.
A really good job by Lormer to just go ahead and beat the press off the dribble.
Looked like Thompson may have been the last to touch that, but they're obviously a lot closer than I am, so they'll say it was off Shenandoah. And a quick timeout by Coach Buttry, and the Cowboys will take a 30-second break with them. Mustangs up by 7.
From large projects to daily tasks, we can help at Miller Building Supply in Shenandoah. This is Josh, and we pride ourselves on quality products, knowledge, and service. We're always available for advice on the projects that take years to design or the issues that need fixed in a hurry. And we offer free estimates on anything and everything you need to complete both. When you have a demand, we offer the supply. Miller Building Supply in Shenandoah.
We're back here, 20-13 Cowboy ball after the timeout here. Looks like Shenandoah kind of falling into a 2-3 zone here in the baseline out about the blob play. Is that what you'd call it? The blobs? Baseline out of bounds?
Yeah.
And Stencil with the ball to Thompson. Thompson, not afraid, hits it off of the backside of the glass. No good. O'Rourke, nice take and a nice lay-in. O'Rourke, not super comfortable game 1, it looked like to me. He's looking a lot more comfortable now with a few varsity games under his belt there. And Ethan, got the ball knocked off of him. Looks like he's going to be okay there. But back to the point about Burdorf there.
Yeah, Joey had a really nice game the other night against Red Oak, came out and got 12 points. Did a really good job of just being aggressive, just like that. Being more aggressive. In the first couple of games, the Mustangs really struggled with the press because they tried to hold the ball and pass the ball 25 feet. And now that they've started to dribble, holy cow.
I have never seen that.
There was not a glitch in the camera.
Somebody opened a door.
Yeah, that ball went up and over. That was like a beach ball.
They went up and over. You see something new every time you come to the ball game. As Payne traveled, but they didn't call the travel. They're going to call a foul, and I'm thinking they're going to call it on the 6'6" guy. They did.
Sure are.
Yeah,
that get his third.
Now he may have fouled him. I have no idea. But Colt Payne definitely traveled. But did he travel before or after the foul? Yeah, that was always what I would say to officials, like when they would call my kid, not my kids, but like my players for travels. I'd be like, was that before or after the foul? Like they traveled because they got fouled, or was it the other way around? Right? Payne knocks them both in, and nobody guarding Cepeda, but that's a little too tall. So an unforced error, good idea, and good job by Cepeda running the floor, but just couldn't connect.
Yeah, right idea. Just got to square yourself up before you make that pass. Instead of jumping off of 1 foot, just turn and face the court and make a good solid pass there.
And ball stolen away by Spangler. Spangler body checked, and they didn't call a foul, but they called ball Shenandoah. So you don't get the foul call, but at least you keep the possession of the ball.
Yeah.
Probably was a foul there. No? I'm a long ways away. I can't see that. Burdorf's still in the game with 3 fouls. Does he know that? Has anybody communicated that with him? Have you done the 3 fingers up in the air type thing? Okay.
Nope.
Spangler lost the ball, picked it back up. He has a dribble if he wants it, didn't take it. Now Lormer has it between the circles. Lormer had a drive. Rebound by Cepeda, and 1. So we didn't get the and 1 for Lormer. We got it for Cepeda.
Yeah.
I'll tell you, when you're a lefty in there, they go swatting at the right hand, and you got the left hand in the ball. I mean, lefties are crafty.
Little different.
It's like they're shooting with a whole nother hand. I love lefties. I was never a lefty. My brother was a lefty. He got away with a lot of stuff because he was left-handed. There were so many things he could do left-handed that I couldn't do. You know how many easy drives to the basket he got because he was left-handed?
People were like, "Oh, play his left hand."
No, yeah, make him go left. He goes left and gets an easy bucket. Not me. Anyways, Lormer splits a pair, so he's now got, Cepeda splits a pair, and we're going to get a foul on Lormer, so that, by my count, is 3 team fouls?
Yep.
So if you're doing a count on team fouls, it's 10-6 right now. Nice hustle by Spangler, but the ball's poked away and stolen away by Carter Jorgensen, and then a body check by O'Rourke. So it's going to be the 4th team foul. So with half of this second quarter to go, Coach, it's free throws the rest of the way for the Cowboys.
Yeah, sometimes these games that are kind of messy and ugly, you end up getting fouls called on you because you're not used to people kind of going after you the way that this game's going.
So now Hensley has it at the top. He dribble drives in, and Jorgensen shoots a 3. That door was left open as that time it missed way to the right. And now Hensley gets the steal. It's 1-on-1. And Hensley puts it in. Nice little drive and take by Hensley, 23-17. Back and forth we go. And getting a little careless with the ball is Shenandoah. Good job by O'Rourke to just be an athlete there. Saved a turnover and turned it into a bucket.
Just turned around and said, "I'm going to the basket."
Just do that more often. As now O'Rourke leads the way for Shenandoah with 8 on the night. And Jorgensen to Thompson. Thompson off the front of the rim. Rebound by Payne. And Payne gets it back up to Aiden Stencil. Stencil on the drive. Good job by Ethan that time. Just hand straight up. Kind of gave ground. No foul there. Playing with 2. As Shenandoah looks to push. Cepeda shuffled the puppies a little bit maybe there. And with 3:16 to go until halftime. 25-17. Coach Shenandoah has extended the lead a little bit, but not a lot. I mean, Sidney's hanging in there.
Yeah, just again, turnovers and have hurt. Just can't pull away. You get a couple baskets, and then you turn it over once or twice, and all of a sudden they're back in it.
So Thompson has it. He's got room. Shoots the free throw line, little floater, and rebound by Zwickel as he looks to push. No numbers, but gets it to O'Rourke. Good job of finding O'Rourke, and a good job of O'Rourke getting behind the defense. Now first in double figures with 10. Timeout, Sidney. We'll be right back right after this.
I always was fascinated with working on vehicles ever since I was a little kid. I went to college for it, and it's just fun. To me, it's like an adult with a puzzle. When you can take the vehicles apart and you put them back together. The most rewarding thing about our business is just having customers be happy when they leave. It's everything. If you have people leave and they're unhappy, you have no business.
We are back, 27-17. Coach, nice little kind of mini run here for Shenandoah, forcing the Cowboys to call a timeout, and Shenandoah doubling their lead so far from quarter 1 to quarter 2.
Yeah, good job by sticking in there and getting a couple more defensive rebounds, then getting out on the break a little bit and breaking the Sidney press, leading to layups as well. All key parts of what the Mustangs need to do in this basketball game. Really good job by Joey O'Rourke, the freshman, has 10 points already in this contest, doing a really good job playing physical and going to the basket after they break the press using his dribble, and then that last time Zwickel on the fast break finds him for the open look on the backside.
That's going to be a foul on O'Rourke and on the floor, but it'll still be 2 shots for Hensley, as that'll be the 5th team foul. But to your point, O'Rourke, of the last 7 points for Shenandoah, 3 of them have been buckets. 1 of them was a free throw by Cepeda. All 3 buckets have been O'Rourke, and all 3 have been layups, just him driving or getting it in the fast break situation, and layups are good.
Yeah.
And when you got a freshman that's a big kid, he's starting to learn that he's a big kid, right? Like, maybe not Hawkeye 10 big yet, but, like, you're a big enough kid, you can be physical, get in there. Yeah, I mean,
he's strong.
6 points real quick.
Yeah, no, he's definitely figuring it out what the difference is between 8th grade basketball and high school basketball looks like.
O'Rourke with the ball after the made free throw. Spangler gets it to Zwickel. We are at 2.5 minutes to go until halftime. And that would have been a sweet pass. That would have been an absolute dime. But a foul called on the floor. That would have been O'Rourke's 11th and 12th point, and it would have been a really good assist. But unfortunate there was a foul.
Yeah, take it away on the little hand check.
27-18 as O'Rourke gets it to Zwickel. To Spangler into the corner to Lormer. Lormer, nice drive, good finish. 9 points now for Camden Lormer. 29-18, biggest lead of the night for the Mustangs. And mid-range J off the back end, and we're going to get a foul on Payne on the backside. Coach, the fouls were 4-1. I mean, I'm not saying I told you so, but now they're 5-4.
They have leveled out.
Everybody watching at home is like, this guy is a moron. Stop talking about the fouls. But just when you get mad about fouls, not you, but like when the fan gets mad about fouls, like it's 6-0. Just give it a minute. Like, everybody's a human. They can see the scoreboard. Like, it'll even itself out. Maybe the one foul that maybe should have been a foul, they're going to let it go later. Or maybe the ticky-tack, they'll call on the other guy. It'll even out. Anyways.
You never know.
2 minutes to go until halftime. A little bit of a zone here now for Sidney. See if Shenandoah adjusts to that. Zwickel on the drive. Picked up his dribble. Nice find and good finish by Graham. He's now got 3 points on the night for Shenandoah. Good find by Zwickel. Couple good assists for him.
Zwickel, really nice job there, just keeping his pivot foot and keep turning until you find somebody that's open.
And that was a nice drive, but maybe a drive a little too far for Stencil. It'll be off of Shenandoah. It's going to stay with Sidney with 1:38 to go, as Shenandoah has extended that lead now, Coach, to 13. Hensley on the drive middle, and he goes, dumps it off to Carter Buttry. Buttry stepped through, knocked it in, and that's a nice bucket for Buttry coming off the bench. Nice job by Hensley stepping around Ethan to get the steal, and Hensley picked up his dribble in kind of no man's land, and Buttry's there to help him out. Stencil on the drive, mid-range little floater off of the backboard, and tried to get saved by Graham, but threw it away, and an extra possession here for the Cowboys.
Yeah, that's a rebound that you got to secure, find a way to turn yourself around and find somebody that's open. Everybody's running the other way.
So we're at 1 minute to go until halftime. Ball's poked away from Jorgensen, and Spangler lays it in. The theft and the finish from Jade Spangler. Now Jorgensen, a little bit more tentative bringing the ball up the floor, gets it to Buttry. Buttry up to Stencil, over the top of the rim and poked away. Looked like by, I think that was Zwickel that poked it away. I don't know. It was a Mustang either way. That didn't actually hit the rim, so they didn't reset the shot clock. Good job there, 22 to shoot. Right?
Did it not hit the rim?
I think it went over.
Okay.
It was a 4-foot air ball. Buttrey on the drive, got it poked away. Gets it to Stencil. He'll shoot a three. That's off the backboard. Hensley with the board. Kicks it back out to Buttrey. Hockey assist. And that is short. So the shot clock is off. And with 25 and a half seconds, Shenandoah can hold for one if they choose.
They probably will. They'll probably run a little set play here. Looks like.
Might want to get it across. 9 seconds, we got it across.
City's in a man, so.
That's a good guy to have with the ball. Just couldn't finish. And that's going to go out of bounds. Should be Shenandoah ball, and it is. So tough break for Sidney as Hensley turned into Ethan, and it bounced off of Buttrey and rolled out of bounds. But Shenandoah with 5 to shoot. Spangler, turnaround, shot by Lormer at the buzzer, and can't finish, just missed. We'll send you to halftime, but we're going to take about a 90-second break. We'll be back and talk about the first half stats right after this.
It's time to be you at Iowa Western. Apply today.
Ignite is a creative and flexible learning opportunity of the Shenandoah Community School District. Through Ignite, students and families can perfectly tailor an educational system that matches their own individual needs. So you might be wondering, who's Ignite for?
My name is Caitlin Witcher, and I am a hybrid student with Ignite.
I'm Camden Vesley, and I'm an Ignite student.
I am Alex Razy, and I am a hybrid student that has the opportunity to take Ignite courses.
Ignite is flexible, accessible, and inclusive of all students K through 12. So the only question is Ignite right for you?
We are back here in Shenandoah. 33-20 is the score. Coach, halftime stats, what do we got?
Yeah, the Mustangs are led by freshman Joey O'Rourke. He's got 10 points. Really solid first half for him, coming off that good game against Red Oak where he had 12. Lormer has 9. A couple of those off some fast break layups, off some steals. Very nice first half from him. Then Spangler and Nathan both have 4, and Cepeda and Graham both have 3. Cepeda has 5 rebounds to lead the way for the Mustangs, and Zwickel has 3 assists to lead the Mustangs in that category. Sidney is led by Hensley. He's got 7, and that's followed by Thompson with 6, Payne with 4, Carter Buttrey with 2, and Albright with 1. The halftime score, 33-20. Mustangs their first lead at the end of the first quarter tonight. Now the first lead that they've had at halftime. Again, got to rebound at the defensive end, stay out of foul trouble. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of Sidney's 20 first half points came at the free throw line, and could have had even more. At the free throw line. So you got to play defense without fouling, defensive rebound, and then get out and run, break that press, and get easy buckets on the back end.
Yeah, I thought Shenandoah did a really good job. Kind of at about the 5-minute mark of the second quarter, it was kind of a totally different game from there. They only had about 20 points at that point, and then the last 5 minutes they kind of got it to Joey O'Rourke. Kind of got going. You kind of got, like you said, some fast break points and just kind of hustling and rebound and run and getting back and getting some steals at the top of the key help for easy buckets. But yeah, they kind of that 5-minute stretch there to end the half to stretch the lead to the largest of the game at 13. They just got to sustain it. Like you said, a lot of firsts so far. First lead of the first quarter, first lead at half, trying to go for their first win of the season as well. So we got about 6 minutes to go until we start the second half. We will go on ninja mode here for the next 6 minutes. We'll be right back. We are back here in Shenandoah. Second half just about ready to begin. Coach, let's start with the team on the downside here. If you're Sidney, maybe halftime adjustments you're looking for here. Down by 13.
Yeah, probably get out of the press and quit giving up the easy layups. Find a way to play defense some other way.
Okay, and now for Shenandoah, up 13 in an unfamiliar position right now. What's maybe some of the things, if it was you in that locker room, some of the things you'd be talking to the Mustangs about?
Well, defense. It all starts at the defensive end on the defensive boards, I think. And then if Sidney does pressure you, being able to capitalize. Yeah, Brody.
And that's a foul on Burdorf. That'll be 4 for him, as that's going to send Aiden Stencil to the line. There's only been about 35 seconds of this
they
third.
Called it on Ethan. That was nice of them.
Whew. But that'll be 3 for him.
Yeah.
So now, just like in the second quarter, both of the posts, they had played with 2 fouls. Ethan kind of got away with it. Burdorf not so lucky. Now both pretty much all the way through now this third quarter. They got to play careful with 3 fouls apiece. Nice drive by Jade Spangler, something he can do really well, and we need more of that because super athletic. Got to the rim easy there.
Yeah, good job by the Mustangs getting out and running and getting the easy bucket in the fast break.
Buttery picked up his dribble in the corner, and now the ball's into Hensley. Hensley, nobody guarding. Payne tried the little oop-de-oop there, the up and under. High degree of difficulty, but the ball will stay in the Cowboys' possession there. Your thoughts on the layup opportunity there?
Well, I'm just glad they didn't call another foul on Brody.
Payne with the ball guarded by Ethan.
That's a double dribble.
Got away with it, and Hensley has it. A little push shot, and he somehow went in there. That was a high degree of difficulty as well. 35-22, and a little Euro step. And you probably should have called a travel.
He shot it and got his rebound.
But they'd called it as a stepped on the line.
They called him out of bounds.
So either way, it's turnover going the other way. Are you keeping track of those?
I'm not keeping track of the turnovers.
3 by Thompson. That is backside rebound, and Buttery to Hensley, and nearly a foul there on Burdorf. He did get a piece of that, so that's a block. Burdorf, shoot it, kid. He's only played like 3 minutes tonight.
Yeah.
He needs to let it fly. He's got in the gym range.
He actually played with foul trouble the other night against Red Oak. Played pretty well.
Burdorf gets it to Spangler. Back in the corner is Burdorf. And now Lormer with under 10 on the shot clock. Gets stripped. And Hensley has the ball pushing for Sidney. And Buttery back to Hensley.
Travel.
He's got away with a walk. And another little floater. This time it doesn't go in. And Ethan with the rebound. Spangler picked up the dribble. Gets it to Burdorf. Definite size advantage for Burdorf against this zone. Those wing players on the bottom. A nice drive by O'Rourke. I don't even know. I'm being actually serious right now. I'm rarely serious, but I'm being serious right now. I don't know. I can't tell if we know that Sidney's in a 2-3 zone. Because we're pretty much running like just a 5-out, 4 round 1 offense. I mean, you can do that. That's fine. But it just kind of looks like, had O'Rourke not driven there, like we've had some really stagnant possessions with the zone that Sidney's put up. And there's O'Rourke again muscling, so he gets 3 points on that possession, 1 on a free throw and 1. It's the reverse traditional 3-point play. Nice play by Payne. Coach, your thoughts. Just watch this possession and tell me what you think. Maybe they're not going to fall back into 2-3 zone, and that doesn't matter, but we'll see. And Burdorf to O'Rourke, and O'Rourke is going to go back to the line. Hensley called for the foul. Second foul in the quarter for Sidney. Just so we're keeping track at home, that now is 13-11. The fouls for the game. I'm just saying. I'm not saying, I'm just saying. Feels pretty even. Really strong. Basically, last full quarter for about the 5-minute mark of the second quarter. We're at the 5-minute mark of the third quarter, so basically a full quarter. It's kind of been the Joey O'Rourke show. He's really turned it on and kind of put the team on his back right now.
Yeah,
doing a really good job.
Yeah, doing a really good job of, again, being the aggressive one.
Buttrey passed up a mid-range. Jay Payne, the Euro step. And Thompson, sidestep three, no good. Backside rebound by Cole Graham, friend of the program. As we, again, move on. And there's O'Rourke again, and there he is. And they're finding him, too. So give everybody credit. You get the hot hand, you keep giving them the ball.
Yeah, find the kid the ball. Absolutely. Timeout, Sidney.
Yeah, timeout, Sidney will take it with him. Just a 30-second one. We'll be back right after this. We are back here in Shenandoah. Shenandoah stretching that lead here thanks to good ball movement here as of late, and then Joey O'Rourke just kind of being a grown man down low.
Yeah, he's got seven of our first 9 points of this second half. So
skip pass to Payne. Payne driving middle, splits 2 defenders and lays it in. Sidney needed that because Shenandoah had been going on a little bit of a run here. And then Spangler and 1, as that's the 4th foul on Albright. And now fouls are just 1 away, Coach. 13-12. 13-12. I'm not saying, I'm just saying. There are lots of things. As that's missed. Good rebound by Cepeda. Can't finish. And on the baseline, going the other way. Good hustle by Cepeda. There are many things over the short time that we've known each other that you've probably just kind of gone home and been like, never really thought about that.
TJ, just so you know, when I go home from here, I don't think about anything. Until my wife and daughter pointed out that when they go back and watch it.
And they're like, you guys are dorks. You guys are dorks.
They're like, what are you guys talking about?
Nothing. Probably not the game.
What was your statistician's name?
Oh, Marvin. Oh, Marvin's been doing a good job tonight. 3 in the corner by Carter Jorgensen. I thought that was kind of funny. Sorry. I threw you for a loop there, too, Ed. We didn't talk about that. I'm camera 1, or microphone 1. As the 3 from Jorgensen is answered on the other end by Lormer. So the pace is picking up, but so are the buckets getting picked up here as the offense is starting to find the bottom of the net. Hensley on the drive. No good. Rebound. Put back. Good. So the offense starting to pick up for both sides, but Shenandoah is still maintaining that 16-point lead. Nice drive by Zwickel. Can't get it to go, and it'll go to Sidney. It should. Nope. Just kidding. It'll stay here. Coach, getting a little more up and down.
It is getting, people are starting to get a little sweaty.
It's harder for Marvin to keep track when it goes fast.
The pen has to move a lot faster.
He's the best in the business. Nice play on the inbound, but Cepeda couldn't finish. Jorgensen gets the rebound. Gets it out to Buttrey. Transition 3, and he's long. The other Buttrey gets the rebound. That's Carter Buttrey. Payne strong on the short shot. Rebound by Graham, and now Zwickel has it for Shenandoah on the offensive end. Lormer thought about the long 3, gets it to Burdorf. Inside to Graham, power dribble, blocked by Payne. And Sidney with the ball, down by 16. 2.5 minutes to play in the third quarter. Buttrey dribble, drive, kick. And Stencil off the side of the rim, rebound again by Cepeda. It's got to be like 15 for Cepeda.
7.
It's close. Burdorf, little drop step, and it goes. Nice move. 2 points now for Burdorf in the stat book as far as points go. 49-31. Payne on the drive. Jorgensen might want to guard him. Short on the shot. And picked up by Grams. We're under 2 minutes, 18-point lead. Shenandoah has just kind of slowly stretched this thing out, Coach. As this 2-3 zone, now it is as if we're aware and we're starting to get the ball mid-paint. We're aware now.
We are.
We're getting a high-low look. We talked about it during the timeout. We didn't, you and I.
Right.
The coaches did. Jorgensen, floater, short, rebound, Burdorf. Now Zwickel has it. No need to hurry. Up by 18. Zwickel says, I'm going to shoot it anyways, and he's short off the front rim. Jorgensen out to Buttry. Buttry driving baseline, gets it to Carter Buttry. Carter Buttry, drop step, little turnaround, got it. Nice little move there for Carter Buttry, the freshman. Nice little play. Zwickel to Cepeda. Cepeda passed it to himself. He would have got an assist had he put that up and made it. Didn't know if you knew that. Burdorf, 3. Bank is open. The bank is open as he now has 5 in the quarter. Oh, good for him. Buttry, nice pass. I think he got it partially blocked. And Payne picked it up, but we're getting up and down. Defense has been kind of optional lately. As there's a foul. We're all even in fouls now, Coach. 13 apiece. 13 apiece. The scoreboard.
We still got 6 on the floor. Still have 6 on the floor.
Looks like Dalton's going to take one for the team. He's like, there's only 14 seconds left. I'll come in later. So now 14 seconds. Last shot time. 2-3 zone applied by Sidney. There's the screening the zone. 3. Spangler. Got it. 20-point lead. The buzzer beater will not get off in time. Shenandoah extending that lead to probably what would be an insurmountable lead. We got 8 minutes left to play, but we'll talk about it when we come back. We'll back in 60.
So many ways that I think Iowa has helped, but I think most importantly to us, it's continuing to engage with us.
When we came together, we both felt like we would bring a couple things from our past into the present, and that one of those was their Courage on the Court event.
Here it is. This is where my passion is my major.
With more than 80 areas of study, dozens of clubs and activities to choose from, and advisors who ask the right questions and offer support, it's easy to be you at Iowa Western.
We are back here in Shenandoah, and we're about 14 seconds into the fourth quarter, Coach. They didn't miss anything, but...
Yeah, we missed a 3 and then a rebound that goes off of Brody's noggin out of bounds. He didn't even know where it was. It got tipped and came on his head.
And the three-pointer goes down for Hayden Thompson. Thompson knocks it back down to a 17-point lead as that ball is knocked off of Carter Buttry's foot, so it'll stay with Shenandoah with 30 to shoot.
Getting the pace picked up there in the third quarter. Things change for the Mustangs.
Zwickel, 3. Backside rebound and off of Joey O'Rourke. So, yeah, the pace picked up, and but it wasn't so much the pace. I mean, you can play fast and play bad. But both of these teams were playing fast kind of as they got going in that quarter and the shots were going in. It was kind of fun basketball to watch.
Right.
And poked away, and Athan going in, left hand, lays it in. Dalton Athan with now 6 points tonight. Crafty lefty. Buttrey, that ball was blocked.
I'm going to say it's a blocked shot.
That's going to be probably Bird or block, right?
Block shot. That's what will be marked down and huddled tomorrow morning.
Well, it's going to have to be because somebody had to have touched it because they gave it to Sidney. That ball's poked away. Spangler with it now. And we're under 7 minutes to go in the ball game, and it's a 19-point lead for Shenandoah as they, again, try to attack this 2-3 zone. Now it's just way, way different watching. Maybe not the best shot, but the way they're attacking it, you're overloading and you're getting cutters into the middle. Definitely looks a lot different. As that ball got poked away, Thompson has it. Thompson, no look to Hensley, and a foul. Foul called on Dalton Athan. That will be his 4th foul. The 14th foul of the game for Shenandoah. To 13 for Sidney.
The first of this quarter.
I keep track the
really
whole time. I keep track the whole time.
You're doing a great job.
I'm the only one that cares.
Yeah.
Hensley misses the free throw. Graham and Lorimer check back in, and then Payne checks in as well for Sidney.
Yeah, Hensley has 11 points. He leads Sidney with 11.
He touches clouds with his free throws, though. Those things are very archy. I like them. O'Rourke either tripped on his own or got tripped, and then fouls Hensley in an and one. It's now 57-40, still a 17-point lead, but kind of got a little momentum shift here.
Well, I think Coach Spiegel is saying, where's the foul that led to that breakaway? And then O'Rourke just goes back with the frustration foul because he felt like he had gotten fouled.
Hensley converts the traditional three-point play. And we're going to get a timeout, I believe, by Sidney. So they'll only have one left the rest of the game, and it's going to be a full timeout. So we'll be back in 30 seconds.
This very moment, a board-certified surgeon specializing in female pelvic medicine and reconstructive surgery is scrubbing up in a newly remodeled surgical center full of the latest technology to give a woman a chance to take back control over her body. It will take less than an hour. There will be minimal recovery time, and afterwards, she'll start to feel normal again. These are the things that happen here every day. The new surgical center at Shenandoah Medical Center. Your health is our mission.
We are back here in the fourth quarter, 6:13 to go in the ball game. A nice little mini run here for Sidney. 57, now 41, 16-point lead. But see if Shenandoah can close this thing out.
Yeah.
That'd be nice.
We're going to see. We talked about how Sidney could amp up the pressure on the defensive end, do something with their press, and just got a turnover there. So we'll see what happens here moving forward.
And Shenandoah does break the press relatively easily there. O'Rourke going up, and Graham, and one. Good job by O'Rourke and Graham to kind of stick with that loose ball and foul. And Graham knocks it in. Chance for a three-point play.
Yeah, good job by O'Rourke, just attacking the zone.
Go ahead. There's a whistle here.
Yeah, just checking the number. Attacking the pressure and got to the basket. He might have gotten fouled, but a good job by Graham to clean up the offensive rebound and get his own and one here for the Mustangs.
So a little foul trouble situation. Athan, who's sitting on the bench for Shenandoah with 4. Now Payne for Sidney with 4 as well. The free throw no good. And Sidney with the ball trying to push here. Payne on the drive. Goes up into contact and finishes. So Shenandoah doesn't have to play fast right now, right? The clock is your friend. Good possessions, right? Three-pointer on the way. Knocked it in. Spangler quiets 14 points. I mean, like, he's played very well, but like a quiet 14 and a charge taken by Joey O'Rourke, who lost his shoe in the process. Your thoughts?
Yeah, really good job by O'Rourke to just stand there in the middle of the lane and let Hensley run over him. And like you said, he did lose his shoe on the play, but he got it back on here, and we're ready to go.
And good job breaking the press again, and nobody stopped the ball. And now that's the 21-point lead, largest of the night, I believe, for Shenandoah. Thompson on the drive. Hensley not ready for it. Stolen by O'Rourke. O'Rourke going in, and no good, but that'll be the 5th foul on Payne. So Payne, the first Dairy Queened player of the season for me. First person to get Dairy Queened is Colt Payne for Sidney.
He leaves with 12 points, their second leading scorer. So that's a big loss there for the Cowboys.
And maybe the next guy to get Dairy Queen just checked into the game. Ladarius Albright's got 4 fouls as well.
He does.
So he's got to be careful the last 5 minutes and change not to get taken out with the 5th foul. He's got some sweet shoes too. Got some orange shoes. Digging those. First free throw off the heel. Hensley's got some sweet kicks, and it looks like Thompson's got some crazy shoes too. The shoe game is pretty solid here tonight on the floor. And O'Rourke misses them both, but stepped on the sideline. He did step on the sideline. So it'll go back to Sidney, up by 21. Thompson with the ball. To Hensley. Hensley on the drive and blocked by O'Rourke. O'Rourke taking it himself, and there's Spangler. That's a good look. Just long, and Hensley with the rebound, and now Sidney on the move, but poked away by Spangler, and then nobody stopped the ball until O'Rourke got a hand on it. That'll be 4 on Joey O'Rourke. That's a tough foul for Joey. That looked like a lot of ball at the top.
It did, and he even said the foul happened up top, but if he would have called the foul like on the lower hand, pushing on him or something, maybe you say that's a foul, but definitely looked clean up top.
So Carter Buttry misses the first free throw. Andreas Buttry comes back in. O'Rourke gets a nice ovation. He's played a really, really good game, but more specifically, the last 2+ quarters, I mean, he's been fantastic so far for Shenandoah.
Yeah, absolutely. Did a great job of leading the Mustangs there in the third quarter.
That's a man rebound there from Cepeda. He gets the and one opportunity. That's just a grown man going up and getting a rebound on the backside there.
Does a really good job, and then has to turn back to the middle and use his left hand to get it in the basket, but does a good job of corralling the rebound, knowing where he needs to go.
Because he's left-handed. Cepeda can't get the three-point play, and that's a good job by Athan to hold back and not get a foul there. And Hensley on the drive and the dish to Stencil. That's a nice finish. So we're getting up and down here the last about full quarter. It's been a very up and down ball game. And ball stolen away by Hensley as Hensley drives on Lormer. Good defense here so far by Lormer. Gets it to Buttry. Buttry shoots a three. He got it. First points of the night, I believe, for Andreas Buttry. And a foul, and I believe that will be the second man Dairy Queen. Yeah. Second Dairy Queen of the night is Ladarius Albright. I called that.
Yeah, he leaves with just 1 point on the night. Picks up his fifth foul coming off the bench.
That's going to bring back in Carter Jorgensen, who's splashed in a triple tonight. And The Broadman checks back in as well. Brody's coming in with 3 fouls and 4 fouls for Dalton Athan. So foul trouble being a 17-ish point game, maybe not a crazy deal, but, as far as your ability to play the game tonight, it's a deal, right?
Yeah.
I don't think anybody wants to foul out. So right now for Shenandoah, 3 in double figures. O'Rourke has 17. Now Spangler has 16. And Lormer has 14. So a nice trio there, doing a really good job. And everybody else kind of, it seems like everybody's contributing here offensively tonight. And that's Athan's. Boy, we're just starting to get people fouling out. Athan Dairy Queen, 5th foul for Athan. Will finish with 6 points and probably 7 or 8 rebounds.
Yeah, he'll finish with 6 points, 5 rebounds, and a couple steals.
He played a good game, kind of played in foul trouble all game, so to make it this long,
yeah,
kind of being in foul trouble majority of the game, did a pretty good job.
Yeah, now
O'Rourke checks back in.
And he has 4
fouls. And he has 4 fouls, too. It's a good thing the fouls are pretty well even. That free throw no good. Burdorf with the rebound, but it's stolen away by Hensley, and the foul by Burdorf. That'll be 4 on Burdorf. How many guys are going to be eligible to play at the end of this game?
That's a clean block. For a kid that's going for the school record in blocks, that's a clean block.
How many does he have right now?
No. He only has 4.
I don't even know. I don't even know. I don't know what the record is. I don't know how many he has. He has 6 coming into tonight.
He had 6 block shots.
6.
Yeah.
How many did
He's got 2 tonight.
So he's got 8.
Yeah.
Feel like he's getting closer.
It's a long ways away. The school record's like 40-something, but
it's fine. It's good. 2 a game.
Yeah, I think that's what he had to average. It was 2 a game.
It's just math.
Yeah, just math.
Hensley misses the front end there. Chance for his second one, way up high, and grazed the front rim. That should be off of Hensley, and it is. So it's going to go back to Shenandoah. Student section's kind of coming alive. It's a weird feeling. It's a 17-point game, but boy, it just feels closer.
Right?
Right? Like it's intense.
Yeah, people are excited.
A little bit. Lormer gets it to O'Rourke on the left side. Back to Burdorf. Burdorf, nice take. Rebound by Cepeda, the man rebound. Cepeda, 7 points off the bench for Cepeda, doing a nice job for him.
Now 10 rebounds.
Yeah, double-double watch. 3 more points in the next 3 minutes. Is that possible? You're getting Lormer for a nickel dimer there, and that's going to be 2 free throws for Sidney the rest of the way.
I would be fine with the foul there if we called it the first 5 times he bumped into him. But then when he gets the actual steal and we call it, that's my problem.
Yeah.
I mean, he has actually, he's probably bumped into him 50 times.
I know.
Tonight.
I know. But I guess the team that is winning, if they're winning by a lot, they tend to get a little bit more on the fouls. Burdorf with another rebound on the missed free throw by Buttry as he splits the pair. And Spangler brings the ball up the floor back to Burdorf. Again, not a hurry, right? You got 3 minutes to go in the game. Just find a good shot, good quality shot. O'Rourke gets it into Lormer, muscles his way in, and he gets fouled. He'll go to the line. I don't know if that'll be on Jorgensen or... Yeah, it'll be on Jorgensen there.
Yeah, his first.
Yep, and that'll put Lormer to the line as he looks to get point 15 and 16 tonight.
His first trip to the line tonight.
On the season, Lormer 6 of 9 at the line. Now making 6 of 10. So a 60% free throw shooter. Boy, I should have this up all the time. This is really handy. I should have this screen up a lot. Yeah. That's really handy.
The old stat sheet.
Yeah. Did you know that Logan Twyman's effective field goal percentage is 150%?
That's pretty good.
That's impressive.
I feel like.
And Lorimer misses a pair. Sorry, it was just right on the sheet, but Logan Twyman got a name drop. Good for him. Ball poked away, and Jorgensen picks it up. Buttrey in the corner on the drive. Little scoop shot. Foul.
Boy.
Foul by Cepeda. 2:41 to go. A game that had really good pace. The last.
We were going to get home before 9.
So
we're struggling here.
That whole third quarter and up until about the 5-minute mark of this fourth quarter, really good pace. Really good pace to the game. There were some whistles, but it was a lot of up and down, right?
Yeah.
The last about 3 minutes of basketball, boy, there's been a lot of stoppages, a lot of free throws.
The other issue is that nobody's making any free throws.
Yeah, but Burdorf's getting rebounds.
Yeah, so quick calling fouls because nobody's making free throws, so it's not impacting the game.
No. 2.5 minutes to play. Cepeda has the ball in the corner. He knows he needs a 3 for a double-double, but he says, I'll take 2 the hard way, as they're going to get, I believe, Stencil on the foul. So Cepeda, knowing full well he needs 3 points to get a double-double, is at the line for 2.
There's a sign over there that says, you're going for a double-double.
Well, he's got 1 point closer right now, 71 to 52. Cepeda with 8 now. And that's okay that he missed that one because really he doesn't shoot threes. He just needs a bucket.
Yeah, now he just needs a bucket.
Just get him a bucket.
Yep.
Somebody needs to text Coach Spiegel and let him know he's on the double-double watch. Burdorf, drop it down to 2, Brody. Burdorf, strong on the layup. Rebound by Hensley, and he pokes it away, but slides on the sideline. So it'll be Shenandoah ball again. I feel like anything we do right now, it's got to be find number 2, right? Find number 2.
Yeah,
don't take him out.
Take him out.
No.
What are we doing?
What are you doing? No. Oh, I hope he's not even a starter.
Somebody that's listening. Somebody go tell the bench.
Somebody go tell somebody that's at the game to go tell the bench to put him back in the game. He's not even a starter. He comes off the bench, right? You're not
right.
Get him in there. Juan, we tried. We tried, man. We tried. We did our best. As we're gonna get some more subs in the game. Aiden Johnson checking in. Eli Cameron and name drop. No, excuse me. That is Logan Twyman.
Yeah, you got Logan Twyman, Eli Cameron, Aiden Johnson, all in the game.
And blocked by Zwickel, as that was a shot attempt by Tate Mount. And Zwickel with the block, and Graham to Twyman. Don't shoot it. You're 150%, man. You just hold on to that 150.
You don't need to shoot it anymore this season, bud.
Nope. And nice drive. Good cut, good pass, and it's good. 73-52. There's still time to get Cepeda back in the game. Nobody's going to text your wife. She's right there. Text your wife.
Somebody's watching that could tell my wife.
You're here. She's going to answer you. We're running low on time. It's a 21-point game, a minute. Excuse me, it's a 19-point game.
Yeah, they just made a basket. I'm not sure who, though.
That ball poked away. Johnson recovers. Cameron to Graham. Graham to Twyman. Oh! And Zwickel with the putback. So back to a 21-point game. Okay, now's the time. Get him back in. They're doing some substitution changes. As
nobody over there on that side of the floor is looking at their phone.
Behrens and Jorgensen check in for Sidney as we're down to 40 seconds to go in a 75-54 game as that ball's off of the foot of Tate Mount.
Need number 5 in the game.
Number 2.
Number 2, sorry. Number 2 in the game.
And 30 seconds to go, and Johnson with the ball and barrels his way in, but can't get it. Zwickel with the offensive board. Twyman just short. Offensive board attempt by Cameron, but goes out of bounds. We're going to fall short.
Juan, don't tell anybody that we didn't do something.
We tried, man. He's a friend of the program. Backside rebounds, man. He's a friend of the program. We're trying to help. We can only do so much. We're only human, you know. That ball gets poked away, and Jorgensen picks up the loose ball. Now Cameron picks up the loose ball. He could just hold it in the backcourt if he wanted to. And he'll dribble it up past the timeline, and that will end the ball game. Shenandoah gets win number 1 on the season. And, Coach, I have given commercial time to everyone the exact same amount of time, so I don't want to go to another commercial because that'll make somebody angry.
Marvin's doing some quick.
Statistician Marvin. He's the best in the business.
Quick.
So, Shenandoah, 21-point win, first win of the season, and it was a couple of 3 different guys in double figures, but it's kind of been everybody was involved in the offense. The defense was pretty solid. Sidney came to play tonight, but Shenandoah did a good job of just kind of playing their game. And Marvin, what'd you come up with? You got it from him, Aaron?
We got the official totals from the Marvinator. Marvin says that the Mustangs won 75-54.
And he's right on that.
Yep, got that one right. Joey O'Rourke, freshman, he leads the way with 17 points. Great night by him, coming off that 12-point performance against Red Oak the other night. Lorimer and Spangler, the 2 seniors, go for 16 apiece. Had Spangler for 4 steals. Lorimer might have had a couple in there. I might have missed 1 or 2, but both of those guys had solid nights. Cepeda, just 2 points away.
Boy, he could have done it.
The double-double.
He could have done it.
He goes for 8 and 10 rebounds, leads the way on the rebounding category with 10. Cole Graham comes off the bench and scores 7, and he also finishes with 7 rebounds. Very solid night from him.
Yeah.
Burdorf, after his early foul troubles, plays a solid second half. He finishes with 5 points and 7 rebounds as well. Dalton Nathan finishes with 6 points and 5 rebounds. And Zwickel finishes with 2 points, and he leads the team in assists with unofficially 3 for him. Sidney is led by Hensley. He finishes with 16. Colt Payne fouls out. He finishes with 12. Hayden Thompson finishes with 9. Carter Butchery 5. Andreas Butchery 4. Jorgensen hits a 3. The freshman coming off the bench. Stenzel finishes with 2. And Albright with 1. Those are some fantastic statistical numbers by Marvin.
Yeah, Marvin did great. And, you know, we didn't even really give him a shout-out in the girls' game, but he did a really good job in that game, too. So we appreciate the 3-man crew we have up here, Coach, myself, and Marvin. Marvin's new to the team this year, but, boy, he's quickly becoming one of the best in the business.
Fan favorite.
Absolutely. I think so. I've never heard anybody talk about him. Have you?
I haven't heard anybody say anything bad.
Oh, okay.
So
have people talked about Marvin? Is he becoming like...
anything not bad is better than us.
Is he becoming a
You
folk?
can't tell me that nobody's ever said nothing bad about us.
I'm sure. Is he becoming a folk hero?
Folk hero.
Marvin? Are you getting people talking about Marvin?
We're going to try.
Hey, we are. Yeah, we are. So, let's turn the page here. Good night tonight by Shenandoah. Both girls and boys, double winners. We come away with a sweep. Let's turn the page here quickly for the boys tomorrow, and then we'll again briefly touch on next week. So tomorrow, Shenandoah, just a boys game, JV varsity boys, JV at 6, varsity at 7:30. Is that correct?
Yeah, somewhere in there.
Or is it just 2 quarters of...
I think it's a full JV game.
Well, Bound still says 7:30 for the boys varsity
game. So you
game.
probably think that it would probably be 7:27, yeah.
Sure, somewhere around there. But they play Essex. Again, it's another opportunity to play a quality game, get a win. and go into a big week next week with Clarinda, Creston, and St. Albert on a little bit of a momentum swing.
Yeah, absolutely. And again, solid win tonight. Good job getting into the win column for the Mustangs. And again, another corner conference team tomorrow night in Essex coming to town. And so then you look ahead to next week where, again, we have Clarinda. And the boys only play Creston once this year.
Oh, yes, right. So they only play 2 games next week.
Yeah, so they don't have the Creston game on Tuesday like the girls do. Oh, so that actually works out for me. So we'll talk about that later. But that's a side note. And so
it's just JV varsity.
Yeah, it's just
so
JV
you'll
varsity,
be here.
So I'll be here. So Clarinda and St. Albert next week. And
Yep.
again, that St. Albert matchup on Friday night at the MAC in Council Bluffs, part of the big MAC tournament hosted by, I think, Glenwood is who hosts it.
Correct.
And there's a lot of good matchups there. They always promote that like crazy, and somehow we get the primetime spots on Friday night. Our varsity girls and boys get to play in front of the 75 or so people that show up in the 6,000 seat arena to play a game of basketball.
Well, it's a good experience, right?
It is.
It's a good experience playing a nice big arena, right? It'll be a lot of fun, and again, it's a lot of fun tonight. Mustangs and Phillies both double winners tonight. So for our statistician Marvin, for the coach, I'm TJ Young. We are signing off until tomorrow night.